Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer here in beautiful Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia. Now it's the month of August 2022 and as promised I'm having an all-American beer month. Now I know what you're saying, that's Molson Ice there. That's a Canadian beer. Well, this particular bottle of Molson Ice is brewed by Coors, or Molson Coors, in Golden, Colorado. So, it's brewed in America, and it has that lovely Rocky Mountain water in it, obviously. And yeah, it's been quite some time since I've tried Molson Ice. Well over 2 decades, as a matter of fact. It's another beer that's been on my untapped wish list. But Wayne, over in Pennsylvania, was kind enough to send this bottle to me. Very easy for him to find over there. So thank you very much, Wayne. Yeah, I've been waiting a very long time to try this one again. And yeah, in all the places that I went over in the States, the few times that I've been there, I never did encounter this. So anyway, yeah, I think it's time we made an assessment of this American brewed Molson Ice, which comes in at 5.6% alcohol by volume. So I'm going to crack open this 355ml bottle, or 12 fluid ounces, and pour it into this glass. Okay, give it a nice pour there. Don't really see any ice brewed beers in Australia anymore. I think that fad died out here in the 90s. Yeah, well, most of the ones that we had here were terrible anyway. But yeah, they're still going strong in the US and Canada for that matter. Alright, so let's get a look at this. Yeah, relatively clear golden colour, quite effervescent. About a finger of bright white head. So let's move on to the aroma. Alright, a very subtle smell of sort of citrus actually. Yeah, that's all I'm really picking up, yeah. Very faint sort of citrusy aroma. Very muted, but still there. Anyway, yeah, the head's dissipated into a fine ring. I probably should have poured it more aggressively, but probably would have overflowed in this Spiegelau glass. Rightio, well, we've talked about the appearance and we've talked about the aroma, so I'm keen to dive into this one after not having had it for, yeah, 2+ decades. I remember when I did get a 6-pack of it, I really savoured it. But, you know, one day it was here, next day it was gone, never to return again. Anyway, time to dive in. So a huge cheers to you, Wayne, and cheers to you, the audience. Wow. Well, it's definitely got a nice zing to it. Yeah, I'm tasting those subtle, sweet, bready malts. Yeah, lingering in the palate. Yeah, quite drying. No real bitterness to speak of. But it's very crisp and clean, and definitely quite refreshing. Again, one that would go down an absolute treat in the summer. Unfortunately, it's winter here. Alright, so let's have another gulp. Wow, it's really got a nice zing to it. Now, I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, Yeah, I wasn't looking back on this with rose-colored glasses by any means. Yeah, I remembered it well. It's a very decent brew. Yeah, the body, I guess, is somewhere between light and medium, leaning towards medium, at 5.6% ABV. You know, it's one that maybe you could session, but yeah, perhaps a 6-pack would leave you quite pleasantly toasted. But yeah, I mean, it's very drinkable, and if I didn't know, I wouldn't, you know, guess that it was 5.6% ABV. But as I've said before, it's definitely in that really ideal ABV range for a lager, between 5 and 6%. Yeah, let's have another gulp. Wow. I'm really loving this. Yeah. No, it's a really superb brew. Very tasty. You probably realise I have fond memories of it, having this Molson Ice tap handle here. I am planning on making a clone brew of Molson Ice in the coming weeks, so that's something to look forward to. So it's good to be able to, you know, taste it again, to you know, obviously compare with the brew that I'll inevitably make. And it's going to have to lager for a long time, that's for sure. Yeah, anyway, I won't even cover off the price point. Obviously for Wayne over in Pennsylvania, yeah, very reasonably priced, very accessible. Whereas I imagine if it were here in Australia, yeah, it would be ludicrous. But then again, you know, I think a company called Good Drinks now does have a contract with Molson Coors to import their products. Not that they're really doing much with it. You know, the only things we get are just Coors Light rebranded as Coors, and yeah, Molson Canadian. I'm not sure if they're still going to carry that. That seems to have disappeared from shelves around here recently. But I mean, as far as, you know, the Molson line of beers go, you know, I always said that Molson Ice was the one that they should be importing. You know, it's, yeah, of the Molson beers, the most impressive one I've ever tried. Anyhow, enough rambling from me about Molson Ice, although, yeah, this is a really great trip down memory lane, and yeah, it's just as good as I remember. Yeah, a very satisfying, thirst-quenching brew. Yeah, that's you know, got a nice boldness to it, and it's nice and crisp, you know, with an ideal ABV. Anyway, yeah, let me have one final gulp and give it a score out of 10. Alright, well, all in all, yeah, a very satisfying brew. Absolutely delicious in my book. Really hits the spot. Yeah, I wish this wasn't the only bottle I had. Oh well, maybe one day, you know, I'll somehow get my hands on a slab of it. Alright, so I think for me, yeah, given my love of ice beers, and this one being particularly good, I'd give it a solid 10 out of 10. So there you go, folks, a 10 out of 10 for Molson Ice. So do check it out if you ever have the opportunity. Anyway, I'm just going to kick back now and enjoy the rest of this. Who knows when the next time will be that I actually get to have a Molson Ice. Hopefully sometime soon, if I can travel again. Rightio, well, yeah, it's been very enjoyable, and thanks again, Wayne, and yeah, keep your eye out for the third installment of this series that should be coming real soon. We have plenty of really excellent American brews in store for you all. So, until next time folks, fare thee well all.